right, hello guys. Happy Thanksgiving weekend. Hope everybody's doing well. Hopefully everything's working here fine. We're doing it all from the phone today. I think I got the computer fixed, but just to make sure, we're going to do it like this tonight. See if I can adjust this a little better. It's kind of new here. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Welcome to the Adventures with Danno live show. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. Hello, Van City. How are you? Hey, Barry. Did you guys have a good Thanksgiving? Let's see here. See, I will have to do the touch the screen thing. I tried to find a way that I could put the messages on here and not have to keep touching the screen. Hey, DJI. How are you, buddy? Yes. Happy holidays. Hope everybody's got their coffee ready. We got a lot to talk about. Went to Kroger today, and they were out of 87 octane gas. They said they had been out since Wednesday. People were saying that a lot of the gas stations were low on gas around Ohio. I guess it's finally coming around here. So I went ahead and filled up at United Dairy Farmers. And said he says, you bet. Hey, Angie. Hello, Danno and Jess. I believe Jess is in here. She's working hard right now at some Animal Crossing. DJI, no gas shortages here in Memphis yet. Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of caught off guard. Like, I never usually get Kroger gas. But I had some points off, so I was going to use them. But they didn't have the gas I use because I can't afford the expensive stuff. Hey, Kathy. Journey awaits. Hello. Hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. This is a night to celebrate. To give you guys a short preview of what I did today, I won't say what store, but I did participate in the Black Friday Madness, which that'll be in tomorrow morning's video. It's pretty crazy. It was fun. I normally never go out on Black Friday, like, ever. Jess is here. All right. But I did today for the purpose of making a video. One thing I will say, and you know what? I'll just go ahead and tell you guys. You guys will probably see it anyway. I went to Walmart. And the reason why I went to Walmart is because, it seems like out of all the places that people Christmas shop, I think Walmart would be number one. And I won't say what deals. You can check it out in the video. DJI says, very clear tonight. Are you on the phone? Yes. Yes, I am. Narissa Martinez, hola. Hola. Yeah, I'm on the phone tonight. I may keep it this way, Nate. The picture is amazing. And I'll tell you, it goes to show, like, nothing can really beat a decent phone these days. I spent a lot of money on this webcam, and it must not be very good, because we've been getting a lot of comments on my phone here, so I'm gonna try and keep it here. Stanley, thank you very much, buddy. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, that is awesome. Did you have a good holiday? You guys celebrate Thanksgiving? I know I ate like a king. We had lunch at my aunt's, and then we went to my sister-in-law's and had dinner. We had turkey and ham, so it was kind of nice to kind of break it up a little bit, have something different. Thank you so much, Stanley. We really appreciate it. We appreciate all you guys. And I know a lot of you guys have been asking, and you don't have to. We did go ahead and opened up a P.O. box, which is in the About section, the description section of our channel. I know some of you guys were wanting to send Christmas cards or something, and you don't have to. But a lot of you guys were asking about it, so we wanted to go ahead and open up a address box just in case, so. Hey, Kathy. Just says, hi, everyone. Stanley says, I ate too much, buddy. I did too. I did too. I ate like I wasn't going to eat again. I always say I'm not going to, and I do anyway. I probably ate more yesterday than I ever have. Oh, it was rough. It was nice. Well, it would be nice because, see, on my side of the family, we do turkey. So it's like you eat a bunch of turkey and then you're just so tired, and then going to my sister-in-law's later and eating ham, it was nice, but I mean, it's like the whole rest of the day I was just exhausted. I'm exhausted right now. My whole intention, I was going to go to a couple different places today. I originally thought, so Walmart, their Black Friday stuff started at 5 in the morning. And I thought it started at 7. So I got there at about 7, and it was like everything was already gone. I had no intentions of really buying anything, but I wanted to see some of the stuff they had. Lots of TVs. And some of the sales are going to be going on all weekend. So if you need a new TV, you might want to get to Walmart because they got some really good deals on good TVs. They have Samsungs, 55-inch Samsungs, for like 500, I think it is, but they're really nice looking. Thank you, DJI. Yep, that's it. The new P.O. box. A couple of you reached out to us, wanted to send a Christmas card or something. Not necessary, but you know what? We thought we'll do that, because, and if you do, you'll probably get one in return because we love sending Christmas cards. I know, right, DJI? Yeah, it's hilarious. When she gave me that number, I was like, that's pretty awesome. Oh, yes. And if she is watching tonight, I won't say her name, but a shout out to the post office. Really nice lady. She took me through all the steps that I had to do. I didn't realize you had to do so much to get a P.O. box. I mean, it's a lot of writing. Hey, Kenny. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're awesome. Have you left Ponderosa yet? I think you said you were doing that in the last show. Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate that. DJI says, also, hi, Jess. It's 45258. That's the zip code of the actual post office. So, yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. 45258. Yeah, that's it. Jessica says, hi, DJI. Yeah, I thought it was a crazy number. It is crazy. It's easy to remember, though. 58585. Usually it's funny because it was such a big number, and I was checking all the different boxes at the post office, and all of them are 5 numbers. So I don't know if it just matters which one you're at, because most P.O. boxes I've ever seen have always been like 3 numbers. Leaving December 31st. Oh, that's sad, Guinea. Where are you, are you staying in Florida? I couldn't remember if you said you were staying or not. And guys, if I look over this way a lot, it's because I'm trying to get used to looking into the selfie cam. Because usually I use the camera or the phone. Betty, hello. Hello and Merry Christmas. 'Tis the season, it has begun. We are fully lit up and ready for Christmas. Got all the lights up, got the tree. We have several trees. Jess has like themed out trees. I'll probably do like a little video. Won't be long, but just a little video. She really is an artist when it comes to Christmas stuff. Strive Research, hello. How are you? Good evening. What name do we use when sending to the P.O. box? Adventures with Danno. Just Adventures with Danno. DJI says, sounds like a lucky number to me. I know, right? Adventures with Danno, use the P.O. box. Yeah. Yeah, it's just under Adventures with Danno. It was nice how, because and this goes for all of you guys too. We always want to make sure that we keep, all our information private. A lot of you guys, I know your names, but unless you use your name in the chat or anything, I'll never say your name. unless I know it's okay. Getting Claremont, Florida is where I am now and staying 40 minutes away from Disney. Boy, that'd be music to Jessica's ears if she lived 40 minutes away from Disney. Oh, we'd be there all the time. What I love most about Disney, not most, but what I love a lot about it is you can film on the rides. You know, I've never heard of a place, not many places. I know Kings Island doesn't let you. Some rides they do. Universal, you can't film on anything. No rides at all. DJI says I will copy and paste it and put it all at once. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's really cool, you know. She even said, the lady at the post office, she said, "Oh, you're like a pro now." And I'm like, "Yeah." She was really nice. And she's actually helped another YouTuber before with the post office box. So I thought that was cool. So somewhere around here, there's some other YouTuber. I'm going to have to find out who he is and meet him. Or she. I really don't know. It's really cool, though. I kind of felt silly, like, asking all these questions. But, I mean, I'd rather get it right because, you know, it's the post office and you want to make sure that, you know, everything is set still. What's nice, and if ever you decide to open up a P.O. box, because we didn't know this, you know, we weren't sure what size box we should get because they're really small. But they'll hold on to our packages, which I was curious, like if we get something bigger than a letter, like a bag or something, they'll hold on to it, and then they'll email me, or I just go and check every few days or something. But I thought that was really cool because I thought I was going to spend a lot of money on a bigger one. Hold on a second. Fan City says, "What coffee you guys having?" I'm hitting up the Nest Cafe. This is Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts. It is good. This is from the monstrous box that I bought at Sam's Club. And you know, I don't know if it's just in my head or something, but I feel like it tastes more fresh than usual. Like it's a really good batch. You know, sometimes you get I've never had a problem with the Starbucks pods. But Dunkin' Donuts, I've had issues sometimes where it tastes a little stale or something. It's been a while, but you know, Sam's Club, they don't mess around. I love Sam's Club. Danno prefers cash, not checks. No, that's funny. Danno, you haven't got the computer on YouTube to read the comments yet? No, I didn't want to mess with it. Okay, so this is what happened. So we were going through the computer. And what was happening was the computer was taking off basically our Wi-Fi. I don't know how that was happening. I ran all the kinds of virus stuff and all that because that's what we thought was that it was a virus. But what happened was there was a connection thing with the internet that I had to update that I didn't know about. But it's fine. I probably could have used it tonight, but I just wanted to do it like this to make sure we didn't have any kind of glitches or it shutting down because that drove me nuts. Betty says, "Best coffee." Yes. Oh, what was that? Try Will. Happy holidays, Danno. I'm planning on making your roast recipe soon. Awesome, man. You'll love it. It's delicious. It's easy. I'm all about, you know, it's like a lot of people don't want to cook because, I mean, I know that's why I didn't, because it was like all this stuff takes so much time and everything. And you can add stuff, you know, you don't have to do it exactly. The only thing that I would say follow is the timing. The timing, you know, let the roast cook for a while, you know, don't, I do it at 325. I think it's 325 or 350. I write all this stuff down so I don't forget because I forgot. Falcon Moon, hello. How are you? Hello from Florida. Zippity doo dah. We love Florida. You'll love that roast, though, Will. It's delicious. And if you can find it, the real secret to it is that seasoning. Now, I would recommend, like my mom, My mom really has taught me a lot of the, that roast, that's hers. I can't take credit for all that. But the biggest secret ingredient, not a secret, kitchen bouquet. Kitchen bouquet is a browning sauce, like a brown seasoning sauce. The problem is that they don't really sell it in the stores anymore, and it's gotten crazy expensive. It's like $15 for a little small bottle, and that's just too much. I mean, it's all even when it was $4, I thought it was a little much, but that makes it. Now that gravy train sauce is pretty good too. I got that at Meyer, and that was like $4, I think. Per Kayla, hello from Dallas, Texas. Guess you're a Cowboys fan, huh? Coffee first. Hello, welcome to the channel. I mean, you've been with us for a while. Jess says I sound like a robot sometimes. Sometimes I hear it. Good evening. Happy day after Turkey Day. Yes. Yes. Happy. Man, we've got so much food left over. What's important is we were able to get some of the banana pudding that my mother-in-law made that we had forgot to eat last night. So when I get done with the show tonight, it is banana pudding heaven. Mrs. KFR, hello. If you don't mind, what do you and your wife do for a living? Not allowed to say. Not allowed to say. I'm not. She works from home. I can say that. And I'm a full-time YouTuber. I work giving you guys the real news. Hello, Kathy. How are you? Uh, yeah, I'm really not. I'm sorry, but I'm not allowed to say. I help people. I'll say that. Betty. Oh, disappeared there. Well, hello, Betty. If it takes me a little slower to get to your comments because I'm doing this on the phone, but just wanted to make sure that everything was working right with my computer because I wanted to do a test run today, but I was really busy. Kathy says, doing all right. How's Larry? Is he doing good? Did you guys have a good Thanksgiving? Did you eat yourself sick? Miss KFR says, love your channel. Great content. Always fun. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm glad you guys enjoy it. And, I do my best to make it as positive as possible. I don't want things to sound bad. It's just a lot of the things that are going on. You can take it for what it is. I think a lot of people, I can always tell people, in the comments or anywhere, and I always try to respond to all the comments. But, some of my titles could look bad, I guess, and in a way they are, empty shelves all over the place. But I can always tell the people who don't watch the video because they say, well, there's plenty of stuff here. Well, yeah, I never said there wasn't. It's not like there's not food in the stores or anything. It's just, a lot of the stuff that, we have normally gone for, ironically, has been the stuff missing. And, it's good to point these things out, I think, because, that way you don't waste your time going to the store for something that's not there. And, some of the stuff I haven't done videos on, but I've noticed some stores around here that have taken some serious hits lately. And I know a bunch of you are wanting me to go to GFS. Jess is wanting me to go to GFS. I'll probably do that this week. Gordon's Food Service, and it is a very good option if you're looking to stock up on good hamburger. It's like it's kind of like another buy in bulk type store if you've never heard of it. A lot of restaurants and places like that buy from GFS. Betty says, make your own. Absolutely. Van City says, congrats on your growing channel. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, it's been awesome. You guys are great. Thank you all for watching and following us. So I don't want to get too far behind. said he's doing better. He couldn't go to Thanksgiving, but I brought him some food. That's awesome. Well, I hope he ate well. I'm sure he did. He has a wonderful wife taking care of him. Per says our 7 cats ate themselves into turkey comas just like we did. Oh yeah. Yeah, my mom's cat loves turkey. He'll eat it like it's going out of style. Kenny says I'm originally from Dallas, Texas, specifically Plano. Go Cowboys. Heck yeah, boy, that was a game yesterday. Me and my father-in-law were watching it. Yeah, that came down to the wire. I was surprised. Vegas won 33-30, I think it was, in overtime. That was a game. Per says Dollar General near me is totally out of spices and seasonings. Aldi here out of canned hams and very limited on chunky soups. Yeah, I will say that the Aldi that we've been going to recently, I'm thinking that a lot because when I went to Aldi a couple weeks ago, the whole store was full of stuff. Like you couldn't find a space anywhere. Everything was full. I have a video coming out Sunday that I think all you guys are gonna love. I do something with Aldi. I like surprises, so you guys will just have to watch it. But it's very interesting what I found out with Aldi and some other stores. Um, it's pretty awesome. The one thing I will say though is that they were out of a lot of stuff at Aldi, but being Thanksgiving week, I kind of expected that. I think people are catching on. A lot more people are shopping at Aldi, and I will say I've tried some things that I can't say because it's in the video, and like I said, surprises. But a lot of stuff I was very surprised with, and I'll probably never get some of these things at Kroger again, like even Meyer, until maybe their prices go down some because I can't pay those kind of prices for meat at all. And what's killing me is the price of chicken. Chicken seems like it's starting to skyrocket. So when we find a deal, I'm basically buying up one and freezing another, and just trying to save any way we can here. Nancy says, "Man, I stopped today, and instead of my feet killing me, my fingers are killing me." Yes, from eating all that turkey. Betty says your mustache looks nice. Thank you, thank you. I don't know. Sometimes it's starting to come in a little gray in some spots. Thank you. I would love to, or Mrs. Kiefer. We'll just say Kiefer. Mrs. Kiefer, I would love to have the variety of stores that you go to, but I live in a small town, Iowa. We do have Sam's and an Aldi, so that's good. Those are the two best stores, really. And you're welcome, Kathy. You're welcome. We have absolutely loved Sam's Club. I will say this: if you watched my Sam's Club video a couple days ago, those pies are amazing. We were at my aunt's house, and one of their relatives on their side had brought a apple pie from Sam's Club. And my mom had said that it was the best apple pie she's ever had. I agree. It was delicious. And I bought that French silk pie that I took up to my sister-in-law's last night. That was delicious. So the pies are a winner at Sam's Club for me. Falcon says, I just discovered Aldi this year and I love them. Yeah, we never shop there. Okay, so there was a couple. Let me get to Kathy here real quick. I can't pay those prices either. My Christmas tree is going to be bills from the hospital. Did you have a little tree at the hospital there? Oh, bills. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I know he was in there for a while, and it's really hurt a lot of people. And our prayers are with you, Kathy. That's got to be rough. Um, but about Aldi, we had just started shopping there about a month ago. The first video I did there was the first time I'd been to Aldi's shopping in a long time. And the reason why is because we didn't have the big store like we have now. There was one that was far out, and then there was another one that was far out the other direction. And they weren't that good. It was like I bought two things from there, just two things, and they were expired. Now this was years ago. It's like 10 or so years ago. So it's I feel it's different now. And you can tell because when you walk in there, it's like a completely different store. But rumors got around about Aldi's, and a lot of people didn't like it. Well, over the last couple of years, it seems like it's been the talk of the town here, and we just always shopped at Kroger, and it took a serious rise in prices for us to think about shopping somewhere else. Spaceman, hello, buddy. Kathy, have you checked financial assistance from hospital? Yeah, you definitely need to do that, Kathy, any way you can. Because it ain't no joke. Also, and I won't say for what happened with him, I would look into that too and see how you can work out some of the bills with that. Any day. Hello. How are you? Hello, all. I live in a small town. It's nice to see what's happening in other places. Yeah, and what I love most about what we're doing here is that everybody is getting together, explaining what's going on in your town. We're reaching across the country. We're reaching across the world. People are letting us know what's going on. I'll tell you what, for some people or like some things in Canada, I've had comments from Australia, Europe, like some of the prices that they're paying for things, man, I mean it I don't feel so bad, to be honest with you, because somebody left a comment on I forget where it was, but they're paying equivalent to $3.85 US dollars for one Gatorade. Like, I mean, that's, yeah, I wouldn't drink Gatorade, or I don't know how that really works if you can order or online from somewhere. Because yeah, with prices that high, I mean, you almost have to buy like in bulk for that stuff. Dan said he says Aldi in England is good. Going there in a few weeks, we'll check out their stock and prices. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, it'd be good to know what it's like over there, because I know Aldi's is all around the world. Spaceman says I'm still not Aldi fan. And a lot of people aren't. Honestly, Spaceman, I wasn't either up until people were telling me. They said you have to go to Aldi. You got to go back to Aldi, and I was like, okay, I will. And then I would try one thing. I would buy a couple other things. You saw the snacks that I bought and all that stuff, which, you know, some of it was good, some of it wasn't. But what I like is the fresh stuff, the fresh produce, all the brie cheese. I've had better, but I mean, there are things, and it's really cheap. You might pay like $5, $6, $7 for a thing of brie cheese at Kroger, and it was like $2 at Aldi, and it was good. It wasn't great, but it was good. Kathy says, yes, we're checking into that. Yes. Spaceman says, Kathy, be sure to list everything you pay out. Better assess this we applied earlier. Yes. Yeah, you definitely got to look in all the different outlets and alleys when it comes to hospital bills, for sure. Miss Kiefer says, a lot of times when you shop at Sam's, and I think it looks good, I will check my store online and get items quick and always find other goodies too. Yes, we get a lot of comments like that, Mrs. Kiefer. Am I saying that right? KFR, do you like KFR? Um, we get a lot of comments because we do this on a day-to-day basis. That's kind of the idea, that if we show the prices today, chances are they'll be the same tomorrow. So that if I can get a video out early enough for you guys to be able to, if you see something you like or something that's on sale. That's why I did that Target video, because I thought these Black Friday deals with Target were going on at the beginning of the week. And as I, and I do a little bit of research, and a lot of that stuff at Target is incredible prices. And even Walmart, there were some things at Walmart. Some of it will carry over the weekend. So if there's anything in tomorrow's video that you think you might want or get your kids for Christmas or something like that, I have a feeling that most of those deals are going to be there through Sunday because that's usually how Walmart does it. Now I know with last year because of COVID and all that, it changed things because there really wasn't a Black Friday. So that all could change. But if there's anything that I would say the deals will be gone tomorrow, it may be the TVs because I'm sure they have like maybe a 24-hour window to sell them or give them back. Baby girl green eyes, hello, thank you for joining. Says hi Dan and Jess, hi everyone. DJI says the ultimate time saver with Sam's Club is using the scan and go part of the app, skipping all the lines. Feels so good. Yes, absolutely, man. I'll tell you what. So, and I feel like we're the only ones who do it when we go because we don't ever see anybody else. Everybody else is waiting in line, and me and Jess are just walking right out because we've already paid for everything. Dr. Pepper, hello. That's a cool name. Dr. Pepper Smith. Aldi coconut macarons are the bomb. I love macarons, but I can't have coconut. I'm allergic to coconut. Like one of the few. I did meet somebody else that's allergic to coconut, which is pretty hilarious because I've never known anybody. Poor Kayla says, we have found some expired foods at Dollar Tree here, so we are, oh, excuse me, really watching the expiration dates. I've said this several times. I've commented. We check expiration dates on everything. If you go to the store, and I mean, yeah, maybe some things you don't have to be as. I am. I check everything because I'm just like that. I check canned goods. I check any kind of dairy product always. I mean, I feel like that's an obvious. But everything you need to check expiration dates, especially at places like Dollar Tree, Family Dollar. Boy, that was a nightmare. Jeez, and I got a couple comments on there. If somebody leaves me a bad comment or something, I'm just like, thanks for watching. It's like, I don't know if they're just being not mean, but saying that I don't understand retail or something like that. I do understand. I understand that there's 3 people working in this store. Nobody's shopping, and I asked a simple question, and they bit tooth and nail not to go to the back to try and find a roll of tape. And I didn't get mad. I just left. I was like, well, I'm never coming here again. Y'all have a good day. But yeah, it was just that was very rude. And if you haven't seen the video, spoiler alert. Kathy says, thank you, Spaceman, because they have been giving us a pretty hard time, but it'll work out. It will work out, and they always do, Kathy. They always give you a hard time when it goes back and forth with insurance, the doctors. I dealt with some stuff a while back. They kept sending me a bill, and I'm like, our insurance paid for this, and you keep sending me a bill, and I was starting to get upset. Like, you better not put this on a credit report or something, because I had even gone as far to to call our insurance thing to have them take care of it, because whatever it was, they didn't get the memo or something, because they had paid it, and it was like they kept sending me bill after bill after bill. I would call them. I was losing my mind. Miss Kiefer says, you are correct on pronouncing it. Yes. Spaceman says, Kathy, check with your local rep, see if they're aware of on C-19 assistance programs. That's what I was talking about before. I didn't want to mention that, but yes, there should be something with that, Kathy. Strive says, no Aldi in Canada so far. Which that's kind of surprising. I I don't know. Sure will, Spaceman. I know that Canada has a lot of value stores that are just in Canada, which I mean I'm sure we have in the U.S. here too. I know I mentioned Family Dollar, and they're easy to confuse. Like I know I've gotten a couple comments like, "Well, Dollar Tree's pretty awesome." Like, well, Family Dollar doesn't sell things for a dollar. It's very few items that they actually sell for a dollar. It's mostly like just cheaper products, but a lot of that stuff wasn't cheap. Like when I don't want to go on a tangent with it. It was pretty upsetting. They obviously didn't want to work, and they were telling me they were busy and all that. They weren't busy. They were sitting around not doing anything. And I will say this: if somebody did like, if I did work retail or any job for that matter, if somebody that was coming in to buy products of the people who are paying me, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna drop whatever I'm doing, whether it's stocking stuff, painting, mopping, cleaning up, and I'm gonna help the customer. Is that wrong of me? And I don't comment on that kind of stuff. Like I said, I'll throw a smiley face and yes, drive sucks. We don't have one. Yeah, it does. Fan City. The produce is amazing. It remind walking into Aldi's for the produce reminds me of the we have a store, a lady who, and I go in there sometimes, and I don't know if they would be comfortable with me filming, but I do need to talk to some more of these people. She owns a fruit shop, fruit and vegetable shop, probably one of the last ones, and it smells like that when you walk into her store, and when you walk into Aldi's, it's that really nice, fresh. You know you're getting good quality fruits and vegetables here. You know, people say Aldi's pitches a lot of stuff. Well, if they're not genetically modified or chemical balanced, yes, apples go bad pretty quick. My grandpa, he had apple trees, pear trees, and if you didn't eat them within a week, they were already going bad. So the real stuff goes bad quick. You can do stuff to prevent that, freeze them, or some stuff you can't freeze, but the good stuff goes bad pretty quick, forcing you to have to pitch it. And that's another reason why they get it dirt cheap. Uh, Kathy Carmichael says, prayers for you, Kathy, in this situation. Absolutely. Coffee first says, I work with a girl allergic to coconut. It's fun. Yeah, now we'll start hearing a lot of people. Uh, real quick story. I like to talk. Me and Jessica are at Disney World, and it's like I feel like the best stuff at Disney World has coconut in it. And we went to this dessert party, which you pay a little bit extra money for at Magic Kingdom. But we went to this dessert party, and I told they asked us if we were allergic to anything. I said coconut, and boy, you would have thought that uh, the floodgates had opened because I mean there were people coming at me like, "Oh, you're allergic to coconut." I wish I would have just not said anything because it was kind of embarrassing. But yeah, they were telling me not to eat this, not to eat that. And then another guy was like talking about the new Star Wars land and that I couldn't drink the blue milk, right? The famous Star Wars milk. It's got coconut in it. I was like, man, you just ruined that for me. I'd have just taken my chances. I'm just kidding. Kathy says, Kathy, you are welcome. Kathy says, Danno, that happened to me. You wasn't being mean. Yeah, I I I try to be as nice to everybody as possible. Even with those girls who treated me terribly at Family Dollar, I was like, I was nice about it. I let it kind of pass for a second. I said, "Okay, well, I'm sorry if it bothered you. Have a happy Thanksgiving." I didn't say nothing rude. I didn't say I'm not shopping here no more or anything. I never will. But there's no need to say that because if you're never going back anyway, what's the difference? maybe they'll watch that video and be like, you know what, we need to retrain these people or something. I don't even care, you know. DJI says thanks to all 36 people in chat. Hit that subscribe and like button if you enjoy. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for putting that up there, DJI. And a big shout out to our awesome moderator, DJI. He is great. He really keeps things in line here on the Danno show. You're a good man. Spaceman says, Danno, where were the employees? Were the employees rude? Oh, yeah, they were. I mean, so the one lady wasn't. The first lady I talked to, you know, and I'm not going to say, you know, they seem like they were partying, if that, you know, and I'll leave it at that. They seemed like they had been partying for a while, or they were up all night. So, you know, and I felt like, and what killed me was the manager, right? The manager, or whatever she was on that shift. It was like she was getting a kick out of telling me that she wasn't going to go in the back to look for a roll of tape. Like she thought it was funny. And I didn't, you know, but I didn't make nothing of it. You know, I did say, you know, is it that hard to go in the back? She said she had all this paperwork she had to do. They're standing around doing nothing. Nothing. Like you're getting paid to stand here and do nothing. That's part of the problem right now. Jim Tech, hello. How are you? My wife and I watched a video where the reviewer rated wines from Aldi. They even have chocolate wine for $8.99, and some wines like sangria as cheap as $2.99 a bottle. Man, that's good. I assume it's pretty good. I've never known anybody to have wine from there. Chocolate wine sounds amazing. Spaceman clapping for DJI. Yes, let's give him a standing ovation. Does a heck of a job. Coffee First says medical bills never go on credit reports. I don't believe they are allowed to be. You know, yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I start worrying about that kind of stuff because, you know, it's like when things get tossed around like that, bills, it's just ridiculous. Like I paid it like a year ago and it's still happening. Like that happened with a dentist with Jessica when we, you know, it's been a long time and it's over now. They finally figured it out, but it was like a bill that kept coming by. It was something else where the insurance and the dentist, it just wasn't going through and it just kept happening. So it's ridiculous. DJI says, hello, Spaceman. Hope you're well. We're hanging in there, DJI. Thanks. Yeah, how's the missus there, Spaceman? Jim says, we live in central Kentucky and found out that Aldi in Kentucky does not sell alcohol. But last week we went to Indiana and bought some. Hey, that's cool. So was it the big question here? Was it pretty good? Jim says they even have something that is like Bailey's. We got $8.99. Where the local store costs $26 to sell in Ohio sell alcohol? You know, I don't know. And I've been trying to think of that while you've been talking about it. I'll have to look. I'm not actually sure. I could probably go back and watch one of my videos and maybe see it in the background or something. I don't drink much, so it's not really something that catches my eye too much. But I'll check. I would assume they probably do. There's no alcohol restrictions in Ohio for anywhere, so. Miss Kiefer says, yep, we have Family Tree, Family Dollar, and Dollar General. Confusing all different price ranges, too. Yeah. The one I hate the most, probably, I don't hate it, but Dollar General, I am not a fan. I never have any luck at Dollar General, ever. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I love Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree, I love Family Dollar. The one that we go to, the one that we shop at, it seems like they always have less employees working there, and they are so nice people, and the store looks wonderful. It was the first Family Dollar I did, and yeah, a lot of missing stuff. And honestly, they had like no food, but that's not the employees' fault. They're at least I know at that store because I've talked to them. They're not getting stuff in. They were getting like a third of a truck of what they normally get. I mean, that's a pretty big hit. But I feel like the one I went to yesterday, I feel like there could be a whole back area full of stuff, and they just haven't gotten it out because they're falling asleep or something. Kathy says, Danno, have you heard from Michelle's Tasty Dishes? Someone in there, family has COVID, not sure who it is, but sending prayers. I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. I know they said that they'll be back next week, so I don't know. I haven't talked to her. Angela Pickard. Hello, Angela. How are you? If it takes me a while to get to your comments here, just give me time. It's doing this all on my phone. It is a little tricky. I will have to get the computer back here at some point. Spaceman says, customers are important. No customers means no business, means no job. You know what? And if I wanted to be, that is exactly what I was thinking of, Spaceman, when I was there. But you know what? I feel like I do a pretty good job thinking it all through because my brain moves quick. And then just breathing it out and saying, have a nice day. Happy Thanksgiving. But yeah, they don't care there. And that's maybe that, I don't know. Kathy says, hi, DJI. Spaceman Kathy, from what I've heard, it's Mike. Oh, man. Tina Tree, hello. Do you have a prepper pantry? No, we don't. Well, I don't know. We have a lot of stuff. We store a lot of stuff. We buy up a lot of stuff, as you guys see, and it's good to. And no, it's really messed up. I know a lot of people want to see what we have and all that stuff. You know, we don't go overboard, right? And here in a month or two, who knows what things will be like. But I do buy up a lot of canned goods. As you saw in the Sam's Club video, all of my chicken noodle and soup was gone. I was a little upset about that because it's really hard to pay $2 a can. And when I find it, and I don't put everything on video, right? So when I get, if I get a good deal on meat or something, I put it in the freezer, stock up. If you find a good deal, like those T-bones we saw at Sam's Club, that's good of a deal as you're gonna find for $10 a pound. I mean, that's it. That's like the cheapest you'll ever see, unless meat starts going down again, which I don't see that happening anytime soon. DJI says, hey, Kathy. Falcon Moon is laughing. DJI says, thanks, Danno. You're very welcome, man. Josephine Sharp, hello. I'm a very new subscriber, only a week or two. You two are so sincere and great to watch. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Josephine. We really appreciate it. We're glad that you guys are all enjoying the show. And I say show, but I mean, it's, I feel like part of this is building a YouTube community in here of things that, a lot of you guys always put down some of you guys put down prices of things that I'm showing that are in different stores, where we can get the sales. And it's all with the same mindset to save a few dollars any way you can. When me and Jess go shopping, we might, and this is off camera, we'll go to Meijer, right? And then we may, because we want to get it done in one day, so we'll see the deals at Meijer and then maybe go to Sam's, that night, sometimes a couple stores in a day, just because, the sales might end. Kroger has got a very weird schedule for their deals, for their ad for the week. It's like Wednesday through Tuesday. It's like, I don't understand why they don't do Sunday through Saturday or something like most people. I I think Myers is Sunday through Saturday. That could be with their trucks too. That could be the schedule because of the trucks. I'm not too sure. It's just Timmy. Hey, buddy, how are you? Who's ready for Christmas? I know my wife is. Nah, we're all ready for Christmas. You know what? We love it because it's like for all the dread that goes on in the world and all the everything. It's like we love putting up our Christmas stuff because every time you look at it, it cheers you up. It really does. She does a great job. Like I said, I'll put together a little video of her trees and everything. I'm looking at one right here. This is the office tree. Here, hold on a second. There it is. Sorry about the mess. But this is a really nice tree. She puts, this is like a purple and gold type tree. Oh, hey, look at those Mickey ears. Yeah, that's a really, really awesome one there. Probably my favorite tree. The one in the main tree in the living room is all of our classic Disney ornaments. A lot of my Marvel and Superman and all those type ornaments and stuff. We have fun with it. Spaceman says, call the corporate office on how. No, no, no. I don't want to be that guy. Even if they weren't working there after I left, the place was so dirty and not maintained at all. Nobody is shopping there, and I mentioned that a couple different times in the video. Nobody is shopping at that store, and because things that would be gone if they were shopping there are full. That's why I was saying in the video, like, I don't think anybody's really shopping here. Plus, every time I drive by that one, I never see any cars. You know, I don't know why I thought at first, well, this will be, a good Family Dollar, which the one we always go to is probably the best. Yeah, I ain't gonna do that though, Spaceman. I know I could, but I don't want to be the reason somebody gets fired. Okay, he says, Spaceman, I hate to hear this. Hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah, I sure hope not. Did you guys notice my sign back here? I did end up buying that from Ollie's. The adventure is out there. Thought that was pretty cool. Yes, we are ready, Tim. Oh, that's a nice tree emoji there. Spaceman says, I haven't heard anything lately. Sure hope it's not bad. Heard new strain from Africa today. Yeah, I know. I heard that. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird how this stuff just keeps popping up out of the woodwork, ain't it? I don't know. Just everybody be careful. Be safe. Kathy says, Spaceman, were you asking Danno what store the people were rude at? I must have missed that. Yeah, it was the Family Dollar from the Family Dollar video. Angela says, not here where I live anyway, only wine, and I'm not sure it's real. Spaceman, yeah, Kathy. I probably missed it watching Andy Griffith too. Dun, 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 dun. It was a Family Dollar, yes. Well, I must be way behind. Any northeastern Georgia mountain folk. What's up, buddy? How are you? Hope you guys had a wonderful turkey day or Thanksgiving. I know most people don't even do turkey anymore. Timmy says, Spaceman can see new lockdowns coming. Oh, let's hope not, huh? Good evening, mountain folk. Jim Tech says, have a cat sanctuary and often buy kitten caboodle, wet cat food at Dollar Tree. It's 2 for $1 or 50 cents can. Elsewhere cans are 60 cents or more. Uh, you know, Yeah, and that's gonna be the next thing because I feel like with all the pet food missing, that's usually a sign. When something's missing for a long time, you better believe it's gonna go up in price. And the thing is that that's what's gonna happen. People are gonna be saying, "Well, why don't I buy the higher quality brand that never sells?" It doesn't sell for a reason, and it's not just because it's $2 a can. It's probably because your cat don't like it, right? If you buying the, I never hear. I've heard of animals, more animals hurt or hating the the brand blue food that they don't eat it. I mean, that could be because maybe they're just used to Friskies or Nine Lives or something like that. But I've heard more stories of animals not liking the expensive brands than them liking it, and that's going to cause the cheaper stuff to go up at least close. They'll bring it in with like a dime or two of the most expensive. Say hello. Strife says different Stitch guarding you tonight. Yes, this is the Little Mermaid one, I believe. Is that right, Jess? Looks like Little Mermaid. Oh, let's see. Or maybe this is yeah. Yeah, it's got the Little Mermaid there. I thought so. Yeah, try to switch them up. She's been on this. She buys. They're doing the Stitch Crashes Disney. For those of you who don't know, it's a monthly. Um, you get a Stitch per month, and it's themed after all the different Disney movies. So that's pretty cool. All right. Timmy says, "Get with other families and buy a cow, and get it butchered for much cheaper." Absolutely, absolutely. As a matter of fact, my cousin. Um, he raises pigs and he butchers them, and he's always selling uh, the meat and everything. And I'll tell you what, it's a family price. It's probably like what he's paying for it. And we try to, next time he does that, I'm going to take him up on that offer because. Jim says all these ads always start on Wednesday. Okay, and I wonder if some of that has to do with competition with Kroger. Because I would think a store like Aldi's does compete with Kroger because, uh, you're buying. I don't feel like with meat products, people buy a lot of Kroger brand as far as now, like steak and stuff, you almost have to. That's pretty much all Kroger sells. But like their chicken and stuff, I feel like they sell probably more Tyson than anything. That's always the stuff that's sold out. Man, I'll tell you what, with Tyson right now, you might not want to be buying any Tyson chicken with the recalls and the stuff going bad after like a day. I've been hearing all kinds of bad stuff about Tyson. Brandon Silver, hello, you the man, Danno. When is Winterfest? It started tonight. Tonight's the first night. I couldn't get up there tonight, unfortunately. We got a lot of stuff going on this weekend. Tomorrow's we're celebrating my brother's birthday. We're doing a couple other things. Sunday we've got the Bengals and Steelers game. Might be going out to my dad's for that. So don't know if we'll be able to get to Kings Island this weekend. Probably next weekend. It'd be awesome to go up there and show all the lights and everything. GGI says, "How many trees do you have in your house, Dano?" Let's see. One, two are the two big trees. And then we have our little one that was mine and Jessica's first tree when we first got together. We were in a really small place. and had the little tree there. And then there's one little tree in our bedroom. And they're all themed out differently. It's not like they're all the same. So let's see. One, two, three, four. She says five because we have a metal tree like that. It's just a metal tree, but there's nothing on it. So, yeah, I guess five. Kathy says it's sad what has happened to the world since COVID. Everyone hates everything. I want to love everyone and help. Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, just answered 4 trees. Yeah, four like not real, but fake real trees. The green metal one counts. It is sad, Kathy. I know. Jane, hello. How are you? Hello, everyone. Happy Leftovers Day. Absolutely. Been eating leftovers all day. Kathy says it's a beautiful tree. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, this one's awesome. I love it. This was actually maybe our first real tree, I think, or our first big tree. Kathy says, Dano, it's the same way here. No one cares anymore, and it's very sad. I don't. Okay, so I don't want to say no one cares here. Well, there are a lot of good people here in Cincinnati, and I can name several. I know a lot of people, and there are a lot of good workers here. There are a lot of people who've worked throughout the entire pandemic, never took a day off work. I know a lot of these people. I know people that work at Walmart. It's I get a lot of inside information on things that are going in on Target and stuff. Some stuff I can't talk about, and it ain't got nothing to do with things coming in or anything. Just I don't want to don't want to talk about their privacy or anything like that. But there are good people out here. There are, and it's I don't want it to be like, well, one bad store, ruins it for everything, because it doesn't. It's like what's nice about where we live is that there's one, two, three, four Family Dollars within maybe 4 or 5 miles. So to not shop at this one doesn't really mean nothing to me, because we have the one we like anyway. But there's other ones. There's tons of stores. I mean, we're blessed to be where we are here. We have stuff everywhere, and especially and I'm a believer that things happen for a reason. I think that I was meant to do stuff like this, especially in the times that are happening right now. It's good to have such a variety of places that are not just in America, but around the world. Like Aldi's, even Kroger. It deals with places all around the world, and different stores, maybe not named Kroger, but like Meyer is more. I found out that's more of an East Coast thing. Well, we're in Ohio, so it's not just East Coast, but I guess they don't have them out west. And then South would be like Publix. We don't have Publix. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of Publix anyway. We've been to a couple of them, one in Gatlinburg and one in Florida, and both of them, it was like the prices were so high. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I've heard a lot of people like their baking, their cakes and stuff like that, and that's all well and good. But when you're on vacation or something, I guess you're not really thinking like that, or are you? That's probably all I'm thinking about. Uh, Jim says, will there be a German Christmas fest in Cincinnati this year? It's already passed. Well, not the Christmas fest. We have Oktoberfest. We have Oktoberfest in downtown Cincinnati, which I don't think they did this year, but they did do the one in northern Kentucky at Main Strauss, which is like a German village. There's a lot of German history in Newport, Kentucky, Covington, Kentucky. You have the Main Strauss, and you have the Hofbrauhaus. There's an actual Hofbrauhaus in Newport, Kentucky. And I'll tell you what, the beers are like this. I mean, they're huge. It's like $10 for one, but it's like 3 or 4 beers. And it's like a meal. You drink that beer, it's like a steak dinner. Mountain Folk says, we are good, and yes, we did. Thanks. Oh, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you guys. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. It was. We're very blessed. We're thankful for all of you. We're thankful for just so much. We have it so good, and I'll tell you, you don't have to look too far from where you are to realize actually how good you do have it. I mean, I know we all suffer with things, but in the end, we're a lot more blessed than I think, people would normally think we are. Does that make sense? You can always feed your cat some tuna from a can in desperate times. Absolutely. I'm waiting for the tuna to start missing off the shelves. I look every time I go. I'm like, there's got to be somebody out there buying tuna for their cats. My mom's cat loves tuna. Brandon says it's my GFS birthday. My girlfriend's birthday. Sorry, I got GFS in my mind because everybody's want me to go do a video there. It's my girlfriend's birthday. Give her a shout out. We watch you every day. We watch you every day. Her name is Amanda. She'll be 49. Happy birthday, Amanda. Happy birthday. All right. Do you got any plans? You guys going out and doing anything? Hanging out, eating some popcorn, watching the show, huh? Happy birthday. That's awesome. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Kathy says, happy birthday, Amanda. Josephine, I'm worried about people losing love for people in these crazy times. That's why we got to push even harder, Josephine. We gotta push the love out there. That's what I always try to do. It's not easy. It's not. I will say, when I was younger, I was a hothead. I really was. And that's probably most people when they're younger, they're rough or whatever, rough around the edges. But as I get older, I just think to myself, it's just not worth it to let other people get you down. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't have a choice. Sometimes it just happens, or you're having a bad day. But things that I try to do in my life is to make sure that if somebody is aggravated or angry or something like that, I always try to kind of turn that person around in a way. Um, Sometimes you can almost sense it. Like, this person's in a bad mood. I tried it at Family Dollar yesterday. I was trying to just put them in a good mood. Oh, that way you don't. Yeah, if you're busy, don't worry about it. And I, that's just what good people have to do. You have to just wipe the bad out in a way. It's hard, though. I ain't gonna lie. Beatrix says, "Do you have a PO box?" I sure do. And how you doing, Beatrice? I see DGI put it up there for me. Thanks, buddy. 58585, Cincinnati, Ohio 45258. It's pretty cool. Really nice lady that helped me out with that today. I'd have been lost without her. DGI says, we have Whole Foods, Kroger, and Walmart here in the Memphis area. We used to have a Whole Foods. I think there's one across town. There used to be one right down the street, but I never went shopping there because it's been years ago. But I'm gonna look it up because I'd like to check it out. It's on the east side of town, I think. Josephine says, does anyone know of any discount stores in New Mexico, Four Corners area, or the closest one? I don't know. Probably look it up. Well, I can't right now because I'm using the phone here. Oh, I'm sure they're around somewhere. Do you have the Elvis Stitch or the Winter Stitch? No, we don't. I think Jess has a Elvis Stitch T-shirt. Actually, you know what? I don't know. She might. This is all these stitches that are coming with this are they're like patterned and themed off of Disney movies. But we met Elvis Stitch at Disney World. Got the photo to prove it. That was fun. Kathy says, we don't have Kroger. Wish we did. Yeah, a lot of people seem to be under the impression that I hate Kroger. I don't hate Kroger. What I hate is that they could be doing more. They could be doing more to make sure things are happening and working out. Like, okay, you can't get this. Well, build your own. Like, we've got the plant right down the road, and all I'm hearing is they're shutting down some things because they can't get ingredients. So make the ingredients. Like, I mean, I don't know all the logistics of it and everything, but I know that you guys make millions of dollars and that you could probably figure it out. So, with a lot of the stuff, you know, I feel like for as big and as, because I love Kroger, okay? I do. I love Kroger. I love a lot of their products. A lot of their products are really good. But they need to, I don't know, they need to have a giant meat sale and let everybody just go and buy one, get two free. Let's see. No, Georgia, we do not have those. All the stitches. Hey, Jason. Yeah, good morning. Good morning, sir. Another one of our fine moderators. Jane says, we are so limited in shopping places and gas prices, $3.66 a gallon. I'm just shopping sales right now. Yeah, that's what we have to do. Well, it's hard to keep a full fridge unless you are shopping sales. We can't afford some of these meat prices and stuff. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, why would I spend $40 on two ribeyes? We'll go to Longhorn down the street and get an entire meal for $40. And I can leave a nice tip for someone who thankfully is still a waitress. That kind of freaked me out with the gas here earlier. Like Kroger, I guess, I don't know if it's every Kroger gas station around here, but the one that I went to go fill up has not had gas. Well, I'm sorry, they don't have the 87, the lowest grade gas. They've been out of it since Wednesday morning. And I don't know if that's every Kroger, but I assume it probably is around here anyway. Let's see. Timmy says, I was looking at work the whole time making antibiotics at my company to hopefully help others. Man, that is awesome, Tim. You go, buddy. That is awesome. I hear you. And, although I can't say what I do, I have worked the entire time too. I have not taken any time off. And, and for what I do, it helps. It helps people, I will say that. And really, it's made me into the person that I am now, Lots of good people. That's how I know they're still out there. Brandon says she's crying now. No birthday wish. She thought she was still young. Oh, man. You are young. 49, 29, right? 29? That's right. 49 years long. That ain't old. 49's the new 20. Sorry. 49's not old at all. Stanley says, Myers in Illinois. The corporate offices are in Walker, Michigan. Yeah, that's cool. It stretches out as far as Illinois. We love Meijer too. And the thing is we love Meijer because their meat products, honestly, it's probably the best. Their hamburger, we always get their hamburger. I would almost rather just spend $1 or two more on their hamburger than anywhere else. It's really good. It's way better than Kroger. That's another thing too. We bought a few pounds of hamburger from Kroger not too long ago, and it just wasn't that good. I don't know. I don't know if it's because we've been either getting Sam's Club or Meijer a lot, but the Kroger meat, I don't know. The hamburger wasn't any good. Pam, hello. Do you still have the WBN fireworks on Labor Day? We absolutely do, and it was a blast. This year, I don't know, I thought it was a little weird with the music. They're usually perfect with that. The music was kind of strange a little bit, but the fireworks are always awesome. GGI says, Josephine, they're in Shiprock, New Mexico. Good old Shiprock. Just says, yes, we do, Pam. Kathy says all the people on this channel seem to be very loving and caring people. Proud to have you as friends. Kathy, we're proud to have you as a friend. And you know, we've been friends for a long time. And it really is. It's really amazing how it seems like everyone that comes to our channel, you know, we have a really awesome community in here. And this is what me and Jess wanted to build. This is what we wanted. You know, we wanted people to appreciate and to enjoy, because our original thing, you know, our original thing for everyone was to entertain, you know, with our vacation videos, with just our everyday lives. You know, it was like people would love just being entertained, because we started this YouTube channel at the very beginning of the pandemic. I didn't know if I was going to have a job, and I was losing my mind. I was like, I was beside myself, and you know, we didn't know what was going to happen. Um, you know, everything on lockdown. It was like everything was kind of crashing down. I was like, I needed some light at the end of the tunnel, and I had some people who had been talking about YouTube channels and like telling me to do this and to just get it out there that people like it. And I was like, no, 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 nobody's gonna like this. Nobody's gonna want to hear this. You know, and it was kind of the original thing of, well, let's start off filming one of our vacations, you know, and then it turned into helping people save money going to Disney World, or helping people save money going to Gatlinburg. It was like, how can we incorporate this channel to not only entertain people, but to help people, you know, to put it out here in a way to where it's like we can communicate with each other and spread it out in a way to where you know, things that you will want to do. You know, like we have helped a few people in their Disney trips and their vacations and stuff, and that was the start of it. And then, you know, as things progressed, you know, it's like I remember a big YouTuber once told me, he said that your viewers will dictate what you do and how you perform for your audience. And that's really stuck with me, because it was like, you know what, there's a lot of things that people have questions. And it's like, I may not know the answer, but I'll take you to the answer and we can see it together, and you can respond to that however you want. You know, I'm not saying all these things are terrible. I'm just showing things, and you can take it for what you will, you know. And it's kind of where we're at right now, and I really enjoy it. I enjoy our community here, and the love that everybody's bringing to our channel. We really appreciate it. Jim says Walmart's all over Kentucky, short on toilet paper, paper towels, some butter, hamburger, soft drinks. Seems to be getting worse. You're not wrong. I do know there is one that I'm probably going to be going to. And there's a couple of them. There's one in Fort Mitchell, and then there's one a little further down. And I've heard that they are out of a lot of stuff, and they're having trouble getting trucks. And these are big, huge communities, and one of them is in a pretty well-off neighborhood, which I was kind of surprised, because I would think the more well-off neighborhoods would be, you know, they would cater more to them. And come to find out from a few people who I've talked to, they're not. So I mean, it's hitting everywhere. Pam says, "Okay, cool, thanks. You know it." Brandon says, "Thanks, bro. You're welcome." Georgia Mountain folks says, "Michelle Station needs everyone's prayers. Mike tested positive for COVID the day before Thanksgiving. And Michelle's cousin, the one she needs prayers for, has passed away." Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'll send her a message. But yeah, it's, man, sheesh. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him here after the show here. Man, I hate hearing that. You know, everybody says, "Oh, you know," and it's what's really boggles the mind here is they say, "Oh, well, you know, the deaths aren't much. The deaths aren't much." Well, I'll tell you this much: we know a good handful or more people who have even had the vaccine. I know one that just passed away, and I won't say any names or anything, but he had the vaccine. Never really was around people. Got it, and he passed away. And we've had friends that have passed, and it's just like if it's so minuscule or so rare for that to happen, then why do two people know so many people that have? Maybe not, I know a few that are close. I know, my dad's couple of his friends who they knew. Pat, it's like that's an awful lot of people in a short radius. When you're saying that this is rare, I don't know. All we can do is just be safe. Be safe and count your blessings every day. That's what I do every day. DJI says, I think the closest Whole Foods to you is in Norwood, Ohio. Oh, okay, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably Norwood Plaza or Surrey Square up there. Or it's actually Oakley, which is technically Norwood too. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out, buddy. Corey says, hey, Danno, we have Trump truck in Nashville. Hey, Danno, we have turnip truck in Nashville. Oh, my goodness. Sorry, this ring light's blinding me here. Turnip truck in Nashville. How are you, my friend? I don't know. Do I know you? I do like turnips. Kathy says, sending prayers for Mike and comfort in the passing of her cousin. That's absolutely. You know it. Corey says, gas prices are 30 cents more in every 2 blocks. Yeah. I know about 20 minutes north of us, gas is always like 15, 20 cents cheaper. Kathy says, prayers for Michelle and her family. Absolutely. DJI says, gas is $2.78 here in Olive Branch, Mississippi. Man, that's great. That's the best price I've heard of. Brandon says, just curious, how much was your Disney trip? Oh, Lordy. I don't even remember. With all the corners that we cut, like not doing what we used to do, staying on property and all that stuff. We had some amazing deals in there. I forget it. We did a live show where I broke it all down, but there were things that so if we take out our Universal passes, we bought Universal passes because we knew we were going back. And let's see. Jess would probably be better to answer that question. I would say without any souvenirs or food, the hotel was like, we got an incredible deal on that. It was like $1,400 for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks. It was if you go, I'll tell you what, if you go to our Disney playlist, we have Disney, I think it's under Disney World Vlogs on our playlist on the channel. We did an entire breakdown of all of the stuff it cost. The hotel that we stayed at, the Homewood Suites, which that place was awesome. I mean, and we saved a fortune. And yeah, check that out. Go to our playlist on the channel and just kind of look through the videos. And then it would be, I forget which video it is, but there's one where we break down the entire trip, how much it cost, all that stuff. You'd probably be surprised how much we saved. And if you have any questions after that, feel free to email me or something like that, because there's always good deals going on, and we're always kind of keeping a close eye because whenever we find a good deal, we try to jump on it. Let's see here. Jim says Central Kentucky gas has been $3.15 for weeks. Some now have lowered it to $2.85. That's awesome, man. I hope it's coming up this way because it's $3.35 a gallon here. $3.35. It's ridiculous. Josephine says, thanks, DJI. 278. Corey says 278. Yeah, that's cheap. Pam says, hi, yeah, loved those fireworks off the bridge. Oh, yeah. And they always do that. It's beautiful. DJI says 278 at Walmart and all the Mississippi. I use the Gas Buddy app to show me the cheapest gas station in town. It's nice, ain't it? Yeah. Strive research. A friend in British Columbia, Canada said gas is $4.25 a gallon. Base grade. What would be? That would be more in Vancouver, most likely. Yes, probably. Hello, Lily. How are you? Oh, a wizard is never late, nor is she early. Lord of the Rings. Corey says it is three. This thing keeps disappearing. It is 349 and 319. Yes, big difference. 278 is incredible. Absolutely. DJI says Strive, that would be 333 in US. Yeah, so it's about right. It's about what it is here. Corey says thanks DJI. DJI says if you shop at Kroger, make sure you use the full fuel points. 100, 200 a month. It's a gallon. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. As long as I got gas. That's what I was gonna do. I think I had like 50 cents off a gallon. I'm gonna have to wait for that. Corey said the app is cool. It is. DJI says no problem. DJI says use this code on Gas Buddy to instantly get 10 cents off. Join for free and use code ED3D6HK. Okay. Heck yeah. Absolutely, man. DJI says email Danno at dannoventure@gmail.com. Yes. Thank you, man. I appreciate you putting all that stuff up here for me. Hello, Georgia. I've been in and out, chat, washing clothes, and etc. All that's, hey, man, that's cool. Thanks for coming back. Jason said, I missed the first part of the stream. Did you get out in the Black Friday? Yes, I did, buddy. Oh, boy. Yeah, I did. And it was a bloody nightmare. Oh, yeah, I went to Walmart. I figured I might as well go into the furnace. And, there was so much I wanted to do, but we had some stuff we had to do today, and it was crazy. I wanted to get out to Best Buy. My whole intentions was to get up at 4 in the morning, and I was originally going to go live. And I was like, how can I let everybody know that I'm going to go live at 5 in the morning at Best Buy? Because there's a lot of other stores out there. I could have went to the mall and stuff like that. And we would have just went live the whole thing. But I'm just sitting there thinking, like, nobody's going to be awake at 4 in the morning. So I hit the snooze button and slept till about 6. Spaceman says, Danno, have you met up with Cashew Paul or the Cincinnati Picker? No, I haven't. Cashew Paul, that sounds familiar. I've seen him before. We have other YouTubers. Lily says, I'm up at 4 a.m. Yeah, I should have done it. I was going to, and I was like, I could really use that extra hour of sleep. I had a lot of turkey yesterday. Oh. Beatrice says, would you ever go to Trader Joe's? That's funny you say that. Yes, there is a Trader Joe's video coming. I haven't done it yet, but I didn't even know Trader Joe's was around here. Apparently there's 2 of them. There's one about 45 minutes north, and there's one about 30 to 40 minutes south of us. So I don't know which one I'm going to get. One's in Kentucky, and one's up north near Dayton. And I'm going to one of them. I'm also going to be doing Jungle Gyms eventually, which, for those of you who don't know, Jungle Gyms is like it is an awesome place. They sell all kinds of foods. It's like an international chain food. They get stuff from all over the world. From hot sauces to different kinds of meats to And it's just a fun place. Honestly, it would be a lot more fun to go there in the summertime because they have all this stuff going on outside. It's really cold out right now. It's like 23, 24 degrees. So they probably won't have like all their animatronics and stuff like that working. But it's a fun place. And it's real close to Trader Joe's. So I may do like, I don't know. But I definitely want to get to both of those. Brandon says, knock, knock, who's there? Danno, Danno who? Danno tell you the adventure's out there. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, Spaceman says, Dano, have you checked out Salvation Army stores lately? No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I will say that they're collecting all over the place. I always donate a couple dollars to Salvation Army. We have, I donate to Children's Hospital, Shriners. We have different places that collect for some of these places. Like I sometimes I'll have lunch at Panda Express up here. Now they have two donation sites that they give to that I know legitimately go to the hospitals. We have the Shriners Burns Institute, which is number one in the world for people who've been burned, scarred, and we have the Children's Hospital, which is number one in the world. They send people from all over the world to Children's Hospital to care for kids, and those are the ones that I focus on. Salvation Army, like as far as the stores go, we do have a Salvation Army store not too far from here, but I don't usually go shopping there or anything. I'm usually the one donating. I'll bring like toys. I have some stuff I want to take to St. Vincent de Paul, and we have a Goodwill down the street. And, also one thing I encourage you guys to do anywhere where there's a Toys for Tots. And I know if ever they're doing that, I always mention that in my videos. And that was the one thing I really liked about Five Below is not only does your toy that you donate, they pretty much match that with other toys and they just load kids up who can't afford nothing. And it's just absolutely amazing some of the things they do. As far as the store goes, yeah, I probably shop there once a year. I mean, it's not that close to us. They got some cool things, but yeah, I know I was showing off like perfumes and stuff. Oh, I mean, if you're buying perfume for $3 to $5, that's probably not that good. But who knows? You might like it. But all the toys, the games are the sellers there because yeah, to get any kind of game like those for $5, that's a pretty good deal. Did I miss something? Brandon, see you, Brandon. Brandon, take off. Oh, okay, I see you. Good night. Good night, buddy. Sorry, I got rambling there. Angela says we didn't have too many in our Walmart store today. Um, Hold on. Like too many people. I know the Walmart where we are, it was slammed, but I will say I've seen it worse. I have seen it worse. And I think a lot of people, like I know, like most of my family, they shop online. They'll still shop through Walmart, right? Because you still get the free delivery if you spend like over $50. And today, that's pretty easy to do. Let's see. Spaceman says Angela didn't think traffic was bad today either. Traffic was terrible here. I mean, a lot of people were out shopping. There's no doubt. Brandon says bedtime's 9 when your girl's 49. Our bedtime's 9 too, buddy. I don't really stay up too late anymore. Unless any of my buddies want to play video games or something. That's about the only time. DJI says you can find treasures at Goodwill, but they actually don't help people like you think they would. Yeah. No, I mean, I know Goodwill isn't. I've heard that. I have heard that. There's some other places that I won't say. Uh, But yeah, you gotta. I will say that we've all heard of the places where it's like, okay, I give you $5, and then this place is actually getting like 50 cents because I have to pay you to drive a truck. I have to pay you for delivering the product and all that. Like, what's the point? I'll just take it right to the place. I'll go to the Veterans Hospital and be like, "Hey, man, here's $100." I mean, when you no, maybe not that much. I ain't that rich, but I mean, it's like that's why I like the things like Toys for Tots and stuff like that, or literally going to the places that are signed up with children's or Shriners or these places where it's like these a lot of these kids, they've got it bad, and I won't go too into it because I'll get emotional, but I've seen a lot of things. I've seen a lot of things with Children's Hospital and Shriners, and I'll tell you what, it's sad. It's sad, and I love to help any way I can. DJI says you can find or you should go to St. Vincent de Paul. I will. I will. I love St. Vincent de Paul. I get books there for like 50 cents. And you can donate whatever. I mean, they'll take everything and it's so cheap. They basically just put it right back on the shelf. And people who are less fortunate, or you don't have to be. Like, I go to St. Vincent de Paul. I'm not ashamed of it. I know everybody always says, "Oh, I got this at St. Vincent de Paul." Another man's trash is another man's treasure. It's like a giant yard sale. And when I live there, did you mean to say we should, Jess? That's where I bought that Jurassic Park book. I could never find anywhere. Pam says when I lived there, they had Bigs. Are they still there? No, they're gone. Nope, all the Bigs are gone. There's one out in Harrison, Indiana. Remke's. It's not Bigs no more. I used to love Bigs. And that's part of the problem with a lot of the stores, too, and why these prices have skyrocketed, because there's no competition. There's no real competition like Bigs anymore, or Thriftway, or IGA. Did you guys say Lebanon? Oh, wait a minute. Lebanon could always use donations, and St. Jude's as well. Both amazing places. Yes, they are. We have St. Jude not too far from here. Hold on. It says Biggs has been gone for a while. Yeah, it has been. It's been a long time. Josephine says our Salvation Army permanently closed recently. Yeah. I know. I haven't been to the one. It's not too close to here, but I haven't been there in a while. I know they got a lot of stuff. DJ, you got that right. I've seen them throw a lot of donations in dumpster. It wouldn't surprise me. Angela says, Spaceman, lots of online going on. Absolutely. Wow, I thought they'd be around a while. Shows you how long I have been. Shows you how long I have been gone from there. In your defense there, Biggs kind of shut, when we found out about it, it was gone. It was like there was no like, oh, we're leaving. It was like they just shut the doors. I remember there was one not too far from here. They had just closed the place. Like it was just shut down. And then there was another one further down the road, and all the employees had moved to that one. And, they went from there, but it wasn't long after that the other one closed. Spaceman says, Angela, that's true. I would still rather buy from actual store than online. That's a lot of people. In some ways, me too. Seeing those lines at Walmart, though, when I was ready to buy a couple items, I thought a little differently. But yeah, you ain't got to shop on Black Friday. That's why I was saying, like, a lot of these places will have the deals going on all weekend. There'll be that one crazy specific TV for $100 that you won't be able to get tomorrow. But for the most part, everything seems like it's going to still be on sale. DJI says, I think most retailers are going out of business. Major chains will be bailed out, but Amazon is taking over. That is true. That is, you hit the nail in the coffin there, buddy. And that ain't no secret either. That's been going on. That's been going on for a while. We said it. Everybody was saying Amazon's the enemy. Amazon's the enemy, and now they're the savior. Because it's like, it's funny. The company that started it all is the one that's ending it all. That's starting it all again. It's the circle of life of retail. Angela says usually our Walmart. Wait a minute. Usually our Walmart they be calling ambulances, but not today. Lots of hair pulling. Oh yeah. Yeah, there was a fight that broke out when I was at Walmart today, and I so could have put it on video. I'm like, oh, I could get 1 billion views here for this. They're cussing each other, screaming. This lady, it wasn't like a physical fight, but they were up in each other's face, and it could have gotten raw quick, and it might have. I don't know. I kind of got away because I didn't want to get involved. There were so many people. So many people. You can't have that many people in a store. Not in Walmart, anyway. Nothing good can come out of that. Corey says, come visit Turnip Truck sometime. We have 3 locations in Nashville. Thank you so much for the great videos. This is my first time in live chat. Well, you are absolutely welcome. And yeah, whenever we get down there, absolutely. I will let you know. That is awesome. Good to know. We've been wanting to make a trip to Nashville. I really want to go to Nashville. I love music. I love playing music. I know Nashville is a rockin' town. Never been. We've always been. We either go to, Knoxville or Gatlinburg, Smoky Mountains, stuff like that. And never been to Nashville. I have, but I was really young and I don't really remember much of it. Spaceman, DJI, that's why it's important to buy local. Yeah. Jessica says, is Turnip Truck a store, Corey? Oh, if it is, yeah, I'm thinking of literally a truck full of turnips. Angela says, yes, Spaceman, I just started buying over the last couple of years. I'm always disappointed. It's always smaller than what it shows, just like the rear view mirror. Kathy says, good night, everyone, and Danno and Jess, have a great weekend, and Danno, as always, may the force be with you. Live long and prosper, Kathy. May the force be with you. Let's see, Spaceman, Angela, if I can't try it on at the store to see how... Okay. And that, we have been talking about that the last couple days, Spaceman, Angela. Because that's been an issue. Buying clothes online, that is something that I do not like to do. It's either too big or too small. It's like, I go to the store, and it's like sometimes an extra large should be a 2X, or a 2X should be an extra large. It's like, that is where I love going to the stores. And, Walmart, Target, Meijer, they all have dressing rooms. And if ever I never like buying shirts or especially pants online at all, because we always run into that problem where it's either too small or too big and have to take it to UPS. Yeah, the return's free and all that stuff. But, you got to drive to UPS. You got to mail it out, taking more time out of the day. And it's going to take another 2 months for them to mail it to you. I hear you. Corey says, donations are a wonderful time for unfortunate people. Absolutely. Absolutely. Just says, night, Kathy. Bye, Kathy. Nitretto? Nitretto, hello. I hope I got that right. Pretty soon, Walmart and Amazon will be our only option. I mean, I guess I don't even think that Walmart is competition for Amazon. I really don't. How many Walmart boxes do you see in the neighborhood? You may see one every now and then, maybe two. Amazon is all over the place. They're not competing with Amazon. Even as much as they want to say they are, they're not. The only competition that Walmart has with Amazon is that they still have a lot of cheap products in the stores. And if we're talking about products in the stores, well, yeah, Walmart's got them beat because Amazon doesn't have a store. So if we're talking competition, it's not really online. It is Amazon versus the rest of the world because they're leading everything. And if anything, we should be praising Walmart in a way. I know that sounds weird, and 20 years ago I would have slapped myself in the face. But I mean, at least Walmart's holding it together, and they've got stores all over the place. And for the things that are happening with all the the trucks and all the crap right now, at least they're still keeping it together, and they're not shutting down because a lot of these businesses are why Bigs, Thriftway, all the companies we mentioned before, that's why they're out of business. So it's like, at least Walmart is able to compete in a way to where they are still getting a lot of people to go to the stores. Because you guys see me go to Target. Well, there's always a lot more people at Walmart. Walmart has double the amount of people that Target has. So, and I'm happy for Target too. I'm happy that for whatever it is, whatever reason, they're still able to employ all those people. Our particular store is nice. I would have to say Target's a lot nicer than Walmart. But yeah, it's a little more pricey, no doubt. Let's see. Corey says yes, Jessica. Spaceman says we need to see Jess more. I agree, man. I agree. Get in here, Jess. Jess says that's cool. We will have to check it out if we are near there. Absolutely, yeah. We are down. Me and Jess travel everywhere. It's like a lot of these places that you guys have mentioned to want to. If it wasn't for you guys, we probably still wouldn't be shopping at Aldi. Now it's becoming one of my favorite stores. Sam's Club being number one. I've really liked Sam's Club lately. It's just the deals. I always look into the future, or I look to the future, into the future. Um, and just know that we'll eat it eventually. We're saving $20 right here. Like we took that, and I know they got a black. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, if you're not in Sam's Club, I know a lot of you guys have left comments. There is a Black Friday weekend deal that Sam's is doing. I don't. I hope it's still going on, but they were offering memberships that people were saying. I think it was $10 or $20 for a membership, plus you got a gift card, and you got like a pie or something. I'm just thinking like, man, you can't afford not to get a Sam's Club membership right now. I mean, they're practically giving it away. Let's see. Thank you, Jess, for taking care of business there. Whatever it was. It's an independent owned natural market. Yes, DJI between Elon and Jeff Bezos, we will be fine living on Mars. At least the chosen ones. Oh boy, I'll tell you, it must be nice to have fun just throwing $30 million around like that. But, whatever. I don't know. Sounds like Turnip Truck is trolling. Timmy. Timmy says that. Oh, I know. DGI says, good catch, Jess. Yes, thank you. Yeah, if it gets, don't even hesitate. If it's raw or something stupid, yeah, just take them out. Just get them off the channel. We don't need that. Good job, wifey. DGI said I was looking away for a second. It's amazing what a second can bring on a live stream. DGI, I see my first Amazon Fire. Wait a minute. I see my first Amazon Fire TV today. Yes. Amazon Fire TV, like an actual TV or the Fire Stick? I don't, there's so many new things coming out. Spaceman, David Coffey, no need for your stupid comments. Yes. Me no need no. I'm stupid enough as it is. Stupid is as stupid does. Just says, haha, I got that one quick because he had my name. Oh, did you? I barely was able to catch a funny comment though. If you have haters, you know you're making it. Man, somebody else said that the other day. They were like, hey, if you got people leaving comments like that on your channel, you know you're doing well. Oh, man. I'd really like to get down to Gatlinburg. I don't know what made me think of that. Maybe just hanging out with you DGI and Jeff. We met a lot of you guys when we were not you, Nate, but we'd love to meet you sometime. But it was really good hanging out down there with everybody, Jeff and Tootsie and Bill and Barb, and it was a really good time. We need to get down there and have a big old meal at the old mill or something. Just says, true that, DJI. Kathy says, I'm still on here and agree with Spaceman. DJI says, Amazon has grocery stores where you just walk out. How crazy is that? But just walk out, like not pay? I've been hearing some really weird stuff from California lately, like the whole petty theft law or something. Like you can literally... correct me if I'm wrong here, but I heard this on the radio on some news thing where you have to steal a certain amount of stuff out of a store for it to be a crime for a cop to do anything in California. Well, what happened? I don't know what happened there. Are we good? Skip to the end here. I don't know what happened. Night Spaceman. I had to skip down some comments here. It said reconnecting. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Stanley, that's right. Amazon does own Whole Foods. I forgot about that. Just a little more like disrespectful. So I had to scroll back up here because something. Says Amazon has grocery stores. Oh, yeah. Kenny says, I mean, how rude. It is what it is. People are like that. They ain't got nothing better to do. Corey says, I feel embarrassed, but with a laugh. Oh. There's an American Fresh. American Fresh in Beckett Ridge, Ohio. That's not far. That's about 45-minute drive from here. I used to live up there, up in Westchester. So it's an Amazon Fresh, like that's a store. You could like a grocery store. Because I know we order from Amazon Fresh sometimes, but I didn't know you could actually like go in there. I silenced him. Some people are just miserable. Detrito says they are banking on the fact that you will not bother to return and just order another one. Right? I know. That is exactly right. You're like, well, if we get one or two people that don't, we win. It's a bad way to look at it. But, with companies like, I don't, and really, we've never had problems with Amazon, right? Ordering clothes or anything. I can't think of a time I've ordered something from Amazon where I've had trouble that wasn't my own fault because I made a stupid mistake or something. It's usually places like JCPenney or, ordering online from name brand stores like Macy's and stuff. It's like, if you're going to spend that kind of money, You are better off going to the store, trying it on. And me and Jess have learned this through like theme parks, like Disney World, Universal Studios, Kings Island. You definitely want to buy those at the park or be prepared to send it back and get a different one because I swear every time we order from a theme park, something's wrong with it. DJ says it's funny. He was still typing the type after being banned. That's Mr. Old more like disrespect. Yes, that's Spaceman. Angel says, yeah, but I got a ladder and it's only 3 feet tall. I knew it was for blankets, but gee whiz, I need glasses. Back to Stan. Yeah, Amazon, Whole Foods. We need to take a trip to Whole Foods. Man, we got so many. There are so many stores around here. I swear. Yeah, yes, Stanley, but the Amazon fresh grocery stores don't have cashiers. So, so you just use your card in the line or something like self checkout. Den Hat, hello. Thanks for joining. Happy Friday. Spaceman, well, gotta go polish the spaceship. Have a great night. You too, buddy. You too. Say hi to the wife. Hope she's, hope you guys are doing better. Jess says, night, Spaceman. Spaceman, take care of Jess. Kathy says, night, Spaceman. Hope I can see it shine from my house. Yes. The Enterprise. Kathy says, good night, Spaceman. Don't work too hard. Retreto says, new to your channel and loving the content, refreshingly honest. Thank you so much, and that is 100% what we are, and that's, thank you. I'm glad you guys realize that too. Like, that's all we're ever gonna be is honest. Me and my wife are, like I've said before, we're honest people. We're never gonna, no matter how hard it is to do or how easy it is to do, we're never gonna sugarcoat it. We're gonna tell you how it is. Always honesty. Angela says, no, Amazon Fire Television. Interesting. I haven't seen those. Trina says, where did you see it, Angela? Timmy says, you were a trooper. I would have. To go pee by now if it was on that long. And yep, I did. DJ says, they just don't have cashiers. They track what you buy and just walk out when you're done. If Amazon gets it wrong or didn't register an item you picked up, you keep it free. Yes, you go in. That is interesting. I'd have to do that just to check it out. Stanley says Amazon just started an online pharmacy? Really? That's interesting. Huh. Wonder how many HIPAA laws had to get crossed to make that happen. I'm not surprised. I am a little. They're doing everything now. Nutretto. I have found that the more expensive the clothing, the similar the size I wear. Yeah, everything I wear has got to be the most expensive. Corey says, good chatting with y'all tonight. I'm sorry if I made a fool of myself. Oh, no. I make a fool of myself every day. Don't worry about that. Thanks for joining, buddy. Thank you. Have a good weekend, too. DGI says, sorry, I'm kind of trying to make sure I get ahead here. DGI says, the closest Amazon Fresh to you is 8660. Westchester. Well, no, that ain't too bad. I'm gonna check that out. That's interesting. That's real interesting. Because I always thought that was like, I assume they got one at their hub. So we have a big Amazon hub in Hebron, Kentucky, which is not far from here at all. It's maybe about 45 in traffic, maybe about 45 minutes. It's right next to Cincinnati Airport. And I know that the fresh would come from there, and then they would bring it out and around. I didn't know there was one up in Westchester. That's cool. Cool, because I would rather go that direction than have to sit in the traffic on 75 and all that going out to the airport, which I don't. I think that Amazon Fresh is not a store you can shop in. The one out by the airport. DJS says, how far is that from you? Jessica, that would be an amazing video. Just says, night, Corey, you didn't do anything. We're all dumb. We're dumb and thought it was actual turnips. That's what I thought. I like turnips. Oh, you use your Amazon account and whichever payment method you pick. Well, Jess, I love that. It's not too far, DJI. Yeah, no, it's about maybe 30, 35 minutes. And no traffic. Angela, did you hear about the FedEx packages found dumped over a hill in Alabama? What is up with FedEx lately? They've even got the commercial. They got the commercial, the FedEx guy launching a package and throwing it up against the door. It's like, you guys got a commercial of this, which it's, I don't know if it's like a little skit. You got the Amazon guy dropping off the package, sprays it with like disinfectant. And then you got the UPS guy who's just kind of lazy. And then you got the FedEx guy who's like Ace Ventura to a package. Sounds broken. I bet it was something nice, though. DJI says, awesome. Just set your phone up before you go and so you don't stand there doing it last minute. Oh, yeah. Jess is like lightning on that stuff, man. Like, she had that hooked up at Sam's Club in like 2 minutes. Corey says, no worries. It's just a store called Turnip Truck. It has a great history. I'm still here, if that's okay. Absolutely. No, that's awesome. Jess says, haha, Animal Crossing has me thinking of real. You know, Jess, I was thinking the same thing. Like, Jess sells turnips on Animal Crossing. That's funny. Of course, it's expensive. Even when I buy something, it goes from $3.19 a pound to $5.49 a pound. See, it's the story of my life. Every time I go to the store, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna pay the price, whatever it is. We need it, and then it's like half more, double, and I'm like, well, forget this. Like, I'm not gonna buy it based on principle. I'll just go to the next store, and yeah, no, it's not worth spending the gas. Well, you know what? Whatever. I'm not going to continue buying a product that it's like you're just going to keep raising the price and raising the price. I might as well go to the local butcher. We do that a lot. And I still need to ask some of these guys, like, let me give you some advertising or something. I don't know if it would benefit a lot of people seeing a video like that from a local farmer or farmer's market, unless you live in this area. Like, we have, what is it? We have Averill's, we have Findlay Market, which is very popular. But it's like, that's why I try to stick to big chain places, because I know that everybody can relate with these places. Not everybody can relate to our local butcher down the street. You know what I mean? Even though that's where we get a lot of our meat, especially steaks. Like, if I'm going to pay $15 for a ribeye, well, then I'm going to go to the local butcher and give him the money. Why would I give it to Kroger if I'm not getting a huge deal? Yes, sorry, I actually think that it is a warehouse. It doesn't show up on my Amazon app. Corey says, ha ha ha, Jessica. DJI, but I think the closest one is in Chicago. I don't think that's worth going to. Yeah, that's about 4.5 hours from here. It was over 400 packages, Angela. Good Lord. I guess that guy wanted to get fired quickly. You know what? I know that doesn't World Foods, don't they sell a lot of this? I mean, it is Amazon. I know it's like separate. I don't think they call themselves Amazon, even though it is owned by Bezos, the World Food Market. I would like to go though to check it out. We have some other things. Like I really want to do Trader Joe's. I've heard Trader Joe's and Aldi are very similar. Um, what's the other one? Jungle Gyms. I'd like to do. We're gonna do the original Jungle Gyms, and then there's one out on the east side of town that I would like to do too, to do like a comparison. Because if you're gonna visit Cincinnati, and believe me, there's a lot of reasons to want to take a vacation in Cincinnati. There's a lot of things to do here. Number one, zoo in the country. We have Kings Island, which is amazing amusement park. All kinds of art museums. The Natural History Museum is, in my opinion, the best. You know, but to visit Jungle Gyms, it is an amazing place. It's all kinds of different foods. May not be the cheapest, but you'll have a good time shopping around there. They got all kinds of cool stuff. DJI says, but if ever you're in Chicago, you definitely should check it out. Absolutely. I don't really have a reason to go to Chicago, to be honest with you. I'm not a big. I've been up near Chicago, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not being in Cincinnati. I'm not much of a Cubs fan. I would like to go to Wrigley Field though, and that's funny. I would like to go to Wrigley Field and watch a Reds and Cubs game. I think that would be fun. My cousin's done it. She's a huge Reds fan. DJI or Jessica says, "Well, I'm off night, everyone." Oh, that's a sign, guys. Corey says, "Great minds think alike." Yes. Lulu, hello. Aldi's is the best for your monies. It really is. We've really enjoyed getting something. Okay, Sunday I got an interesting Aldi's video coming out, so you guys need to check it out. It's pretty awesome. I won't say what it is because I like to surprise, but it'll be out Sunday morning, and we've actually the best videos are always the one that takes us a couple days to do because we have to kind of break it down and figure out how we want to do it. But there's some interesting stuff about Aldi's that I found pretty awesome. Jess says, you can talk all night, but I'm tired. LOL. No, yeah, we're getting off here. DJI says, good night, Jessica. I'll be there. Trello just got all these here, but haven't had a chance to go yet. You'll love it. You'll love it. Don't be afraid to try new stuff. I think that was my thing. I've never heard of any of these products. And we were getting mixed reviews, mixed comments on the channel. Good night, Georgia. Good night, Mountain Folk. You have a good night, buddy. Have a great weekend. Timmy says, sounds like me, my life, Jess. Everybody saying good night, Jess. Yeah, I should probably get off here too. I can't believe it's already 10 o'clock, man. Time be flying. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, Aldi's. It's been like the huge topic lately. DJI says, hope everyone has a great weekend. Absolutely. Man, get out and do some shopping and just be glad that you weren't out there for the nightmare that it was this morning. I really went to Walmart today to have no intentions of buying anything. And it's funny passing all those deals. Have a good night. Stay safe. All right, Nitretto. Yes, have a good night. All right, I think everybody's ready to crash. It is getting late. Corey says, good night, Dano and Jess. So nice to chat. Thanks for letting me in. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Thanks for joining. It's these Friday night chats. I live for these Friday night chats with you guys. It's really awesome. All the videos we put out, and for all you guys who watch and support our channel, it's like we want to sit and chat with you guys, and get to know some of you guys. Thank you, Timmy. Kathy He says, you too, DJI. All right, guys. Yeah, we're just going to end it here. Yeah, about Aldi's, I kind of, oh, yeah, the products. Don't be afraid to try new products. Aldi, everything that I've tried at Aldi, some of the things are different, you know. A lot of the candies and stuff that people were saying were good, I was like, you know, they're okay. But there's a lot of stuff that really worked out that's going to be in Sunday's video. And you guys will be pleasantly surprised. All right, DJI, have a good night, man. Good night, Kathy. Good night, Corey. Awesome time, guys. Thank you all so much for watching tonight. Thank you for being with us. It's been a lot of fun. Love these Friday nights. You guys have a great weekend. Have a great holiday weekend. Get out, do stuff with your family. Have fun. Always remember the adventure is out there. Bye, guys.